What's going on, YouTube land? Thanks for tuning back in to the JSM vlog with your host, Jorge. Anyways, I just wanted to do a small vlog, talk a little bit about some short-term ownership pros and cons so far that I've noticed with my 2016 FRS. Why I chose to go with the 2016 instead of buying a earlier year, and yada yada yada, because I could have saved some money by buying a 15, a 14, or a 13. Number one, why did I buy the 16 instead of the other ones? Well, first and foremost, not many people want to sell their cars, and I think that's the biggest part right now, because 13s, 14s, 15s are really not available. And actually, let me rephrase that. They're not available with low mileage, low abuse. Everyone that's had a 13, 14 has modified it in some way, or abused the car, or just put too many miles on it and made it, not something that I wanted to get. So when I decided to purchase this car, it was going to be a daily driver from the beginning. So this is the reason why I wanted it to be, and I knew I was going to put a lot of miles in it. So if I picked up a car that had a lot of mileage, then it was just going to be way well over, out of warranty by the time, I actually got some use to it, by the time something actually got messed up. So I got a new car. I work at a dealership. I got a hell of a deal for it. So I got the car, and we were able to locate the car that I wanted, and I got it for a great deal. So that's why I went with the 16. It's really just personal. I think a few of the gadgets, like the backup camera and the better sound system and the touchscreen stuff, I think that made a big difference for me too. Sorry, I'm like trying to drive and get into the highway over here. Sorry that I'm not looking at the camera too much, because I have to pay attention to the street, to the highway. I have another car, so this is no Tesla. So pros that I find with owning this car, even though it's my daily driver, and I can say that every single time I get on in this car, I enjoy. It doesn't matter if I'm going to the grocery store. I have a fun time driving it. It gets a lot of looks. A lot of people don't know what the hell it is, especially since I have Toyota badges. And, Toyota 86 is really not something that's known. Everyone thinks of it as the Scion FRS, and even as the Scion FRS, there aren't too many out here. FRSs and BRZs, like, you see one every so often, but it's not as common as seeing a Corolla on the highway, or seeing a Civic on the highway, or a Camry, or an Accord. So whenever people actually see one, and especially if it's even lightly modified, people tend to notice, and they like it. I think another pro, it's the difference. Like, I've been a Civic guy all my life, and I've gone to meets and all that stuff, but alright, hold on, let me close this call. Sorry. I've gone to meets and the Civic life, blah blah blah. I used to talk all this big game, Ricer City, but the truth is, the Subaru or FRS life is so much nicer. I think the people who own a Subaru or a BRZ, like waving back, things like that, that's not something that you ever saw when you were driving a Civic. Oh God. Sorry. Idiot drivers, man. That's not something that you ever saw, that I saw driving a Civic. No other Civic drove back. I thought when it came to Civic owners, they were all like jealous of what you had, or talking schnazzle about what you had. And yes, I did say schnazzle. So, you know, I think the Subaru life, or even though it's Toyota, but it's still considered, it's still accepted in the Subaru category, and Subaru meets and all that stuff. But you know, everybody waits back. The 86 community is freaking awesome. The forums are cool. Everyone wants to, you know, help out. Everyone's down to chill. You know, I think it's cool. It's cool, especially, you know, if you're just trying to meet car people. You know, like car people, car enthusiasts. Always have car enthusiast friends, and it's not as fun if you don't have some. But anyways, those are just some pros and cons. Some pros that I've seen with the car. I think in terms of cons, you know, everyone says the whole speed thing. I went right with my first upgrade, or my second upgrade, was an open flash tablet. So I got rid of most of that torque tip from the very beginning. I didn't even feel it. The only time I feel it is if, like the other day, I switched back to my stock tune, just so that I can go to the dealership and get my oil changes included at the mileage. And that's the only time that I felt like that torque tip kind of come back. But I mean, I think it's a really fun car. You know, I'm not out here drag racing with other people. I'm just, you know, it's got good pickup. It's really fun around corners. The other day I was at in the mall by myself, and I was just doing freaking donuts in the parking lot, and I didn't even have to pull an e-brake like, you know, I did with previous cars. So it's so much fun to just throw this car around, and you always know where it's going. So, you know, those are sort of my 2 cents. Like, I don't see too many cons with this car. In terms of gas mileage, yes, it's crappy on E85, but you do get more power. I've been running E85 since like the first 2 weeks. As soon as I got open flash tablet, I was running E85 because it's down the block from my house, and it's $1.59 a gallon right now. I can fill up the tank with $16, which is pretty darn insane. But you know, just my 2 cents. Just wanted to vlog a little bit about the car. Next steps for me, I'm meeting up with a buddy of mine, Andre Sewell. He has a YouTube channel here. I'll probably link it in the description. We're meeting up, and we're gonna do his front struts. He's installing coilovers in the front. I'm gonna buy his lowering springs, and I'm probably gonna drop my car a little bit. I'm not trying to go too aggressive, you know, but you know, I am trying to have a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go stance or anything like that just yet. You know, like I want to hold on to these rims for dear life, and maybe next summer I might do like a wheel tire upgrade and such. I don't want to put too much more money into this car. I have it almost at the place that I wanted it, and you know, I think it's gonna be fun. In terms of long-term like plans for this car, I think I might do the whole electric supercharger thing. E85 electric supercharger, and pull, you know, around 230 to the wheels. I think that's going to be really fun. That's going to make this car so different. But I'm not thinking about doing that until like pretty far down the road. At least a 1.5 to 2 years of owning it. But yeah, but that's the vlog, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay in tune. I'm over here taking this turn at like 60 miles an hour. I freaking love it. Back is just sliding a little bit, just enough to get me around. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for some more stuff. I'm gonna be putting a lot of DIYs and you know, different upgrades. Every time I get something new, I'm gonna do a video about it. You know, I'm like 2 months behind it when it comes to that stuff, but I did want to get back into the YouTube thing and, you know, vlog my experiences with the FRS or GT86, whatever the hell you want to call it. Same damn shit. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.